Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. In this video today I'll be showing us how to make a box pleat. Yes, you can decide to make this into a dress, or you can also decide to make this into a skirt. So in this video I'll be showing us how to do a skirt box pleat, but whichever one you go, I'm sure you will love it at the end of the day, because the box pleat always comes out very beautiful and the pleats always come out very nice if you get it right. Now, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Do not forget to subscribe, put on your notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the first to get notified. Alright, so let's jump straight into this video. Now, first off, you'll be needing the following measurements. You will need the length of your dress or your skirt. You will also be needing your waist circumference, and then you'll be needing the width of the fabric. Now you need to know the length you're working with and also the width of the fabric you like to work with, and then you need to have your waist circumference. Now, for you to determine the width of your fabric, for you to know how much fabric you need for your box pleat, you can go ahead and use your waist measurements times 3. So you do your waist, let's say for instance your waist is 30 inches times 3, that would be 90. So the width of the fabric that you'll be needing would be 30 inches if that's what you're going by. Okay, if that's what your waist measure, so you need to get your waist measurement to be able to get the width of the fabric. Now the fabric I'm working with is on the length of the fabric I have here is 18 inches, and the width that I'm working with is 57 inch. I'm not exactly making use of my measurements. I'm just going to be using these measurements as illustration. Okay, so I hope you get that. I'm just using this measurement that I just mentioned as illustration, but when you are making yours, ensure that you use your accurate measurements. Now that I've gotten the width and the length of my fabric, the next thing to do is to start placing all of our measurements on this fabric. Now the first thing you'll be needing to do is to place your zipper allowance. Of course, you need a zipper to be able to close off the skirt when you are done pleating. So you need to have your zipper allowance marked out first before you start pleating your skirt. So on the edge of my fabric, I'll go ahead and mark 3/4 of an inch as the zipper allowance that I'll be leaving for this skirt. So I've just gone ahead to mark 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so after you've taken the side seam, that's the back side seam for your zipper allowance, now the next thing to do is to determine how wide you want your boxes to be. You can go 3, 4, 5 depending on how wide you want your box pleat to be on your skirt, or you can go lower than that. So I placed my tape from that line, that's from that zipper line, and I'll be taking 3 inches. So I'll be using 3 inches for my box pleat. That's how wide I want this pleat to be. Like I said, you can go wider than that, you can go higher than that. So what I'm doing here is I'm marking 3 inches from one point to the other. All the measurements I have at the top of my skirt is 3 inches. Now I'm going to also transfer this same measurement at the bottom of my skirt, just so that when I start pleating I have even lines, like I have them evenly distributed amongst themselves. So at the lower part of my skirt, I've also gone ahead to take 3 inches. So now we've gotten our markings at the top and the bottom of the skirt. Now we're going to move to actually pleating the skirt. Now you need to grab the first line, so you can see the lines that I placed. So I'll take the first line and I'll bring it forward. So I'll bring it forward to meet the zipper line. Okay, see what I just did? I took the first marking that I have on my fabric and I brought it forward to meet the zipper line, and now I'm going to use an iron to make sure that it stays flat. And you really need an iron for this so that your pleat will come out really nice and beautiful and stays flat. So I've opened after I've ironed, and this is what the inside looks like. So I'm just going to take it back to the zipper line, then we'll continue pleating. Now at this point, you could just go ahead and secure the pleats with pins at the bottom and also at the top. So now we are going to complete the pleat by moving it backward towards me. Now I'm going to just take the 3-inch mark. You can see after we've ironed the first line, we're going to complete the box by moving it forward to touch the next 3-inch, and then we're going to just iron that down. Okay, so your iron is very essential when you're doing this. So I've ironed it down after moving it forward to touch the next marking, and this is what we have. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take the other one. So for the next one, what you need to do is to take your marking and then move it to touch the pleat that you have. Okay, so you can see that point where we have that pleat. You're going to be moving that marking to touch that pleat. Make sure that they are both touching themselves, and as usual we are going to run it down with our iron. So this is what it should look like when you bring it forward to meet the other pleat. There shouldn't be much gap in between, but you can do gaps if you want yours to have a lot of gaps, but that is it. So I'll mark another 3-inch extra just so we complete this illustration. So I'm marking another 3 inches extra, and then what I'll do is to grab that point and then to move it to touch the 3-inch that I just marked. So you can see that our box has been created. This is how to create a box pleat. Very simple, easy, and yeah, easy. So all you need to do is to move forward and backward, ensuring that your pleats touch each other. Alright, so what I'll do now is to go ahead and mark 3 inches till I get to the end of the fabric. So note that whatever size of pleat you're using, you're going to be marking that from the top, that's from the beginning of the fabric to the end. So that's what I've gone ahead to do here. I'm marking 3 inches from the zipper line to the other zipper line at the end of the fabric. So now I went ahead to place all of my markings on the fabric, my 3-inch markings on the fabric. After I have done that, I'm going to go ahead and show you the remaining parts of those pleats. So also remember to use your iron and also your pins to secure the pleat as you go. So just watch as I show you how I finished pleating this beautiful skirt. Okay, so now after pleating and holding down with pins and ironing, this is what it looks like. I'm going to go run down the waistline with my sewing machine just so that the pleat does not move around. Okay, so I'll take it to my sewing machine and then I'm going to run it down, and after that we are going to take off the pins. Maybe we don't need the pins anymore, so the pins are all coming off, and voila, this is what our pleats looks like. You can see how beautiful this is looking. You can see how clean and well formed they are looking. So if you did this, if you followed these guidelines, this is how yours should also turn out. So now what you need to do, you can see that we have this fine mini skirt for my daughter. So what we need to do now is to just go ahead and add a zipper and a waistband to this skirt, and we're done. Okay, it's as easy and as simple as that. So I have this waistband already cut out, and I also have a zipper to attach to this beautiful skirt. So I have, in the length of the waist I'm working with is 18 inches, so I measured out 18 inches and the width of this band is 1.5, so I cut it on fold. That is 3 inches plus half an inch on both sides, that's 4 inches. So the length of the waistband is 18 inches and the width is 4 inches. So I've gone ahead to just close up the waistband. So for you to attach this to your skirt, you need to bring your skirts together, right sides facing each other, and you're going to indicate where you want your zipper to stop at the zipper allowance that we gave on the fabric, and then you're going to attach your zipper and your waistband. It's as simple as that. And then you're going to go ahead and hem the bottom of the skirt, and we are done. Okay, so now the waistband and the zipper has been attached, and this is what it looks like. Beautiful, clean and nice. If you like this video, please give me a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Put on your notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Do take care and remain blessed wherever you are. Bye.